DDE can just land this command center anywhere in the world. Mentalist actually has to kill everything to win this game. I mean, I think he's dead in the water. He's doing damage, but DDE has
you
SCV.
don't base race a Terran.
Right.
That's it. SCV's coming over here to repair this bunker very smartly, and actually also repair
each other.
Yeah, each other and
the barracks.
The barracks, yeah. So really, going to actually wall off to protect. And this is it. It's done. Game over.
Yeah.
He's walled off, so he can protect now his orbital command. He can call down mules. He's in fine shape here.
We actually see one more Zealot being warped in by Mentalist. A desperate attempt to win this game, but there is no way at this point.
No, it's unfortunate. Mentalist making a terrible decision, I think, in going for the base trade. I think he felt like he was further down than he was. I mean,
right.
He could have stayed back and defended. He did so well crushing those Hellions, and he was about even, believe it or not, coming out of that exchange.
He was in good shape. I mean, he wasn't. I don't know if good as he was in. They were.
He didn't lose the game. He didn't inflict. I think what you're getting at is DDE didn't inflict enough pain or damage to go ahead and outright win. He would have had to earn it from there, and it was definitely a comeback. It could have been a comeback that could have been made, but
yeah, I think they were almost neck and neck. DDE was ahead in tech, but Mentalist did have the second Nexus up. But the thing is, Mentalist moved out with those 4 Stalkers, and I think he said to himself, "I will catch any Hellions that come across the map with these 4 Stalkers." But DDE ran around the back.
Ace match.
And that's what did
it. The back was brilliant. Running around the back for the flank was brilliant. Great game sense by DDE. Knowing that Mentalist will probably be aggressive and smell blood. Mentalist, I have to hand it to him, man. Great map presence, though.
Right,
He utilized those Stalkers so very well. So I believe, didn't he expand against Zenex Young? Was he the one that took in the PvP? Did he?
Yeah, he was the one who took the expansion.
Right, and he did that because he was so active with those Stalkers.
Right.
So I think you're exactly right. You got his game nailed. He really wanted to catch anything DDE was throwing his way. Unfortunately, got into a base race with a Terran, and that's just a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of at the point when he had those 6 Stalkers in the middle of the map and the Hellions ran in, he didn't really have another choice. He needed to keep those Hellions back and just protect himself. We do see the third game is coming up on Shatter Temple. This is match point, and this is Mentalist's pick. I am really excited to see what he picks on this map. This is my favorite PvT map. I feel like in PvT it is really balanced.
Oh my gosh, there's so many things you can do here. Warp Prism play. There's a Blink Stalker build if you spawn close by air. Even there's certain good DT ones. I mean, this is an awesome map for PvT games.
Oh, definitely. And Mentalist, I mean, we've seen some amazing builds out of him, and this is when you're playing against a player that plays the mind games and he gets to pick the map, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I don't care who you are. Although DDE, I mean, like I said, best Terran in North America. Mentalist's mind games have been impressing me to no end. And this is his comfort zone. Match point picks his favorite map, and here we go, guys. We have Mentalist spawning as the teal Protoss in the bottom center. We have the Terran spawning, DDE spawning as the blue Terran in the left position, close by air, like you said. A lot of great builds we can see right here. I don't know. What do you think we're going to see out of these players?
I honestly can't tell you. As a competitor, I like to get into the mindset, of course, of these guys. And, Mentalist, I feel like has done the classic, I need to revert to safe zone. I don't want to lose. I couldn't take that second game. I have a chance here to beat DDE. I feel ultra-conservative. He could get thrifty here, but something tells me that he wants to fall to an old reliable. What that is, I don't know.
Yeah, with Mentalist though, an old reliable build could be the craziest all-in we've ever seen.
This is no lie. This is no lie for him. It could be, and that's just it. A crazy all-in for him could be that reliable build he falls back to his work so many times. So that's literally why I can't pick a route to go. Usually I love to guess. And I know people love it when I'm right and wrong, mostly wrong. So we do see 2 gas coming out before barracks.
Right.
Should note out of DDE here.
Yeah, DDE. I'm kind of curious what he's going to do too. I feel like DDE. I mean, he doesn't he may know Mentalist, but DDE's got to be thinking to himself, okay, I lost a weird game. Like, both these games have been weird. I have to play a standard game against this guy because I can win in the standard game. So I imagine that's what we're going to see. And like you said, we do see 2 gas coming out, so maybe we'll see that Immortal push again. It was really strong. And I guess if it works once, why not try it again? But I don't know. I don't know what Mentalist is going to do. He has so many choices at this point. And first Marine coming out for 6-Jack DDE as well. Yep. Okay, so single Marine going into a tech lab.
Oh, actually, you know what? I called that wrong. For some reason, I thought the DDE put down 2 gas next to each other in a close by. But of course, the Vespian geysers are on either side, and that was, typically I'd be embarrassed, but I never really get embarrassed when I cast. So, unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking there at all. I did have just a sip of Pepsi, so maybe that threw me into some kind of sugar diabetic craziness.
Haze, yeah, you just lost it. I actually thought you just...
That had to really throw you off right there.
It did for a second. Then I thought, oh, he was talking about Mentalist and said DDE, because that is what Mentalist did. Mentalist went 2... He went 2 gas before Cyber?
I was thinking, you know what, I'm not going to let him bail me out of this. I made an honest mistake. I better point it out. So, of course...
That was honorable of you, if nothing else.
Got to take the high ground. Well, anybody that follows my cast know that I will do that. Of course, always very honest, never afraid to make a mistake. A lot of casters... very afraid they say never admit your mistakes. I know Doa is one of those guys. Never admit your mistakes. Yeah, kind of thing. But no, I love to do it. And here we go. Stargate, good choice, I feel. Good payoff. It's scary.
Oh, definitely.
It either goes great or horrible. There's absolutely no mid ground with Stargate play out of.
Oh, definitely. And I want to point out, DDE, he's saying it's my turn to play first, and now he's going Starport. I think he's going 1-1-1 out of this. He's got the starboard, he's got the tech lab on the factory, so he gets 2 Marauders, makes Marauder expand, right? That's what you do with 2 Marauders when you do this push.
It looks like, yeah.
But it is not that at all. But Mentalist doesn't care. Mentalist is saying, I'm Stargate all inning you, I don't care what build you're doing.
And that's just it.
I don't know.
That's a great point. That's just it, isn't it? Because they're close by air, so he's going to find out exactly what DDE is up to.
Right.
Within enough time, as you can see, and he's gone Void Ray. And guess what? Marauders on the field mean less Marines. This could work.
The thing is, he has the reactor barracks, and he's actually getting a Viking with the starport. That is huge. DDE,
yeah, the Viking, great choice.
He's also, I feel like DDE somehow with like super star sense, he knows exactly what's going on. He's getting this bunker, but he's not putting it in a place
in the front.
Right. That's brilliant play. He's getting the Viking.
It is.
I mean, I think he knows what's going on. He's actually he's putting a bunker, like, wow. He almost put a bunker down where our Protoss player may have put a pylon if he wanted to warp in on the high ground with the Void Ray, but he decided against it. He's instead next to his first. This is going to be really hard.
I'd like to see him put some vision over to the south of his base, DDE, I mean, because that's where... this reminds me of Next Sickness 2-prong attack here, but we're not going to see it coming from the war. And it's a shame because, if he would have gone Warp Prism here, it could have done so much damage. Adding a second Void Ray now, here's the thing. You only have a limited time window for this to work.
Right. And he actually, as soon as he saw he wasn't going to be able to break it, he canceled his closest proxy pylon, threw down a Nexus, and got sentries. He's in trouble right now, but it's actually the best choice I think he could have made. He saw Vikings, he saw Marines, and he saw 2 bunkers. What do? You can't break that. You have to try to expand and turn it into a macro game. But DDE is following this up with Cloaked Banshees. He knows the tech of Stargate takes so long to transition out of. He's going to instantly not get a robo after your Stargate, right? This should be an easy win for me.
Well, there's 2 ways you can go, Robo or Forge. Either way, neither one play into the plans that Mentalist had for this. So, I feel like he made an adjustment on the fly. I think he went into this game thinking, if I'm close there, I'm going to go Stargate. Period. That's it. That's what I'm doing. And
he made the right adjustment. And
I'm good with it.
Yeah. The problem is, he doesn't know what the heck's going on in the Terran space, so he's thinking, I gotta prepare for 1-1-1 now, but it's Cloaked Banshee, and he doesn't have any detection.
No detection, and great. Exactly, the mindset of the DDE is like, okay, Void Ray, Stargate, no Robo. I'm gonna go ahead and abuse the fact that I'm gonna figure that he's not going for any type of Forge this early for upgrades, So he needs units in anticipation of a 1-1-1. I'm going to hit him with Cloak. I'm actually going to go ahead and build a command center behind this. Feels quite
Very
safe.
smart.
Yeah, this is a brilliant play out of DDE. And again, this is what's great about Terran. They've got this wonderful ability to switch on the fly.
Right, and as soon as Mentalist sees the Cloak, he's going to... I don't know if there's anything he can do at this point. He doesn't even have robotics like started. And DDE, of course, is going to play the super smart, is going to wait as long as possible to show Cloak. He's already up to 77 energy. And we probably are going to see, yep, there's the Cloak. And Mentalist goes, oh no. Well,
I got to agree with our boy Uncle Vinny here. Of course, you can't hear him in the cast because he is in chat, but he's really concerned right now, let's put it that way, for Mentalist. This could be GG. I mean... it's one of those things that there's detection is not even
started, and
near. And there's nothing to get detection.
No, Mentalist is dead in the water. All his probes tried to run away. He drops the robotics bay, but he's not gathering right now. I mean, he drops the robotics facility as a proxy. So okay, so Mentalist realizes how dead he is. He's saying, all right, I'm gonna all in you. Observer, Void Ray, Gateway. I think that's his plan right now. He's gonna Chrono Boost out an Observer and try to all in his opponent. He doesn't see any way to win.
It is quite literally the best decision he has to make.
Yeah.
It's a snowball's chance in hell, but it's the best chance he's got right now.
Right.
There's nothing else he can do.
Right. He knows even if he gets an Observer back into his main, he's lost too much mining time. DDE is smart enough to expand behind this. And I mean, Mentalist making the right choices. It's just DDE is such a solid player, and I don't know. Mentalist is in trouble. He's playing with part of a champion. I don't think it's going to be enough.
It sort of goes back to what I said, man. Stargate play goes one of two ways.
Right.
Phenomenal or terrible.
Yeah.
There is no in-between. And sort of Mentalist tried to make an in-between happen, and this is what you see out of Terran. Terran's just going to go ahead and see where you're going and abuse the fact that your tech tree is so rigid.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, Mentalist took a situation where he was dead, and he almost turned it into an okay situation. And we do see he's cleaning up the Banshees, but if you look at the supply, I mean, it's just... DDE has such a cost-efficient army. Viking, Tank, Marine versus Void Ray Gateway. That does not go in the Protoss' favor, ever.
No. No, there's really, and just, I mean, even being so sloppy with the Banshees right now, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Of course, Observer is out.
And we do see the bunkers being unloaded, being salvaged. DDE is going to take his expansion. He may decide to push. He's in the driver's seat right now. He can do whatever he wants.
No, for sure. For sure.
We see the Gateway army of the Protoss just looking around, making sure there are no other Banshees. He's going to try to get back in the macro game. And with 2 Chrono Boosted Nexuses, it can happen. It's just he doesn't have good units right now. Void Rays are good, but not against Viking Marine.
No, and it sort of goes back to, too, I kind of miss Flux Veins.
Yeah.
Of course, an upgrade removed a long time ago. It added to the... actually added to the Void Ray speed, and I believe the balance change was due to a multiplayer, 2v2, I think, or 3v3, not
really?
actually 1v1. Yeah, so...
I thought it was due to Kiwi Taki doing a mass Void Ray build against Cats like 100 times and Cats crying about it. No,
it was actually due to, I believe the reason they gave, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the fact that it was, they didn't think it made a big enough difference in 1v1, whereas that it wouldn't be missed kind of thing, but I feel like if the metagame is developed to where it is now, that it could really be
I agree.
Reinstated. I mean, even to get to a Zerg's third quicker and try to deny it in terms of that. But we're not going to get into balance, of course. We've got this great game going on.
I do want to point out, DDE is actually going to scout the Proxy Robotics facility. He was probably scratching his head at that one, thinking, that's not where that goes, Mentalist. And meanwhile, Mentalist is going into Twilight Council. He is clearing out all the rocks so he can take whatever expansion he wants. Getting a +1 air weapon and going max Void Ray, because he is spending all of his Chrono Boost on these Void Rays.
I think he doesn't know where else to go with it.
Yeah.
He just wants to straight overpower and burn down the Terran as fast as he can. And if you can get, you can get those Void Rays charged up to their max charge, they're deadly. However, Vikings, Marines, too good, man, too good.
Yeah, I feel like if Mentalist could somehow get his Void Rays charged, they absolutely